have this just work without extra input? Why does it look like that now? I just dropped my phone. Right, I guess that's how we're going. I mean, this may fail. I hope it doesn't, but anyway. We are now loading into the final round of the championship. Let's get up stream manager, and let's get it up here. Hopefully things are working. Here we go. Oh. Right, we now have the final round in Abu Dhabi on this fine Saturday afternoon.
The season draws to a close here with the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. A long season has led us around the world over all this year's races to get here. The last chance to settle the season in the final round.
Here we go.
Reprofiled in 2021 to improve overtaking, Yas Marina is a high downforce circuit where DRS is highly...
Alright. This is the final round, chat. And we could potentially do the constructors. Hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Welcome one and all to the stream. Let's make sure we don't have all of our best parts. Yep. Before we do practice one. Welcome, Sean. Yep, this is the fate of the Ferrari save on the line here. And we've got to win the Constructors' Championship. If we can. If we don't win it, we could lose our job here. So, we got to keep an eye. Sainz has got a penalty, chat. Because we've got to be looking out for... Why is Max so far in the order? The driver preparation, though, has been nearly the maximum it can be, so our drivers are ready and willing heading into the weekend.
We're moving on now to the all-important qualifying session.
Drivers are able to defend well during races at Abu Dhabi.
I just realized I had my other mic on and I didn't need it, so we now have our proper mic on, and we're also going to put on our best parts for this race. We have violated the cost cap for you parts, so you better win us the constructors. That is all I'm saying. We've literally put everything in to this season. We've went over the cost cap by around 500k, maybe even a bit more than 500k. So we have to take advantage of it, because next season could be even worse. And roger.
Roger.
We're gonna load into quali here. Actually, before we load into quali, does anyone remember where the drivers are on the season? I think Max is ahead in the drivers, so I think we're gonna give him the toe. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to give Max the opportunity to get into P2 this Grand Prix. If Norris, for example, were to finish outside the points and Max were to win, Max would actually get into P2 in the standings. But unfortunately, Max physically can't. He physically can't beat what's his name?
Radio check, Max.
Yeah, radio check.
Oh, my stream alerts just went out there, and it kind of lagged my stream. Yeah, Max won the last 2 races
Some
here,
warm up in the first lap, out lap.
but as it stands, he physically cannot.
So let's have to straight line break him. Straight line
He
break.
physically cannot beat
Okay.
Russell in the championship. So the championship, the drivers is gonna either go to Russell or Norris, and the constructors is either going to go to Mercedes or Ferrari, and we need to make sure it is us. We're currently behind by not that much, but we're behind by like 5 points, I think, or so. But we're behind for sure, I think. But as we're on board with Max, I'm gonna go get some snacks. Be right back.
All clear in front. Okay, let's go. Okay, track clear. Track clear.
I have
Pretty
returned with rich teas, and there's just like so much rich teas that we're going to be eating because there's not really much else going. But anyway. We did have a car on the inside there of an Alpine, I believe, but they did park it on the inside, get out of the way, park it on the inside in a good way, and then normally what they do is park it on the inside of the apex, so it's better than that. But we are here for the finale. And I don't even know if my stream alerts went out, but I hope they did. Although I did start this stream rather late. So, we will see.
And stay negative.
Anyway. Leclerc a 10th ahead of Verstappen. Red flag.
Red flag.
I think it's a Haas. It's Mick. Oh, he's destroyed the back of the car.
I don't know what to say. I'm very sorry about that.
And
Yeah, the
look at the
sprint
team
was,
there. They all knew what that
pretty
moment
entertaining.
meant.
But that's Mick out of qualifying here. Albon did have a good race, although I actually haven't fully watched the highlights back. I kind of did watch the highlights, but not fully. Yeah, I knew the tire wear was high. I was surprised those drivers actually went onto the softs. Because the tire wear is just so high. We're actually the quickest here, chat. Interesting. Yeah, there was not really anything anyone could do in that situation, really. You know. There's another red flag.
Red flag.
And Perez is going to be out of qualifying here. And Perez is the one who caused it. I mean... Right. A little annoying we couldn't get a better driver out than Perez, because Perez is the one who caused the fucking red flag. But even in this save chat, it's like, how is Perez still in the Red Bull? If Perez is in the Red Bull after this episode, I'm gonna be genuinely a bit annoyed, because I'm like, how does that man still have a seat? Green light, green light. Yeah, Williams are just one of the quickest cars at the end of the season, but we're quick. Which is exciting me, because if we can get the constructors, I think we'll keep our job, even though we did go over the cost cap. But if we don't win the constructors, then I'm a little worried. But next season, in season 6, it's going to be for sure our hardest season, because we'll have gone over the cost cap, and we'll also have not done a lot of research for the following season, so I think our car is going to be atrocious. Even worse than it was at the start of this season. So, that's going to be a worry. I'm going to skip on a bit here so that we can get our lap started. Sonoda may block our lap at some point, but we just need to keep an eye. I'm gonna go on board with Verstappen here. I was lifting a couple people back from the pub there, and when I got home I was just like, oh god, I gotta eat something. Normally I don't get hungry, but I can tell I have to eat. And Sonoda did get out of the way for both of our drivers. How far is I think he didn't block either driver there. I think we're okay. But yeah, as you said, Sean, the Williams was very quick at the end of the season. Williams could massively jump up the standings.
Stay negative.
Leclerc with a 23-1, Verstappen nearly 2/10 off. Verstappen's actually been slower in quality here in Abu Dhabi.
Dash negative. Dash negative.
Which is interesting, because I feel like Leclerc's put out a very good time there. I think Verstappen will have to do a lap on fresh softs, but I honestly think Leclerc is safe. Let's save it here in the event we get lap blocked or something, because we do not like when we get our laps blocked, let me tell you. Let me do the thing. Verstappen now gone green, yellow. Verstappen's going to cross the line. P4. Why is the laps all over the place? Gap to leader, is that what we want? Well, Verstappen's safe.
Max, could you double your lift off, please?
Yeah, okay.
Or we still want him to be called in anyway. What do you think is the coolest system that you have access to? Oh, and Russell's not improved, chat. So Russell, both Red Bulls have not made it into Q3. And Russell's vying for the championship here. Did he? Yeah, I thought Russell was going slow there, but he still did finish his lap. De Vries now coming across the line. Doesn't improve. Is Sonoda? Sonoda's coming to the pits. Okay. What interesting stats do I think we have access to? I don't know off the top of my head. I like how it allows you to look at your previous winners of certain tracks. Yeah, we're going to do fresh softs for Leclerc. Fresh softs. Actually, we're going to do fresh softs for Verstappen because we want our best possible run. And I'm going to save the start of this qualifying session. Soft stuff. I want Leclerc to have a toe on this first run. So we're gonna wait until we see other people leave the garage because I want Leclerc to have that toe. Because I feel like Leclerc could get pole on his first lap here. If he is gonna get pole. They seem to be waiting for us to go out. But we're not buying it. We want that toe for Leclerc. I'm listening for the engines. When you hear the engines fire up. Alright, Stroll came out there and I barely heard him. Anyway. Hopefully no one exits while we're doing our lap. Pourchaire, Sargent's not going to be in the way. Hopefully. Yep. Thankfully we got out ahead of Sargent. Only Pourchaire could be in the way. Pourchaire's around here and I think Pourchaire may be in the way. He's just got to get through the chicane here and get out of the way of the Aston. But Leclerc isn't really going to get a toe here. Verstappen is going to get a toe. Ocon with a purple first again, chat. This could be a repeat of Las Vegas where Ocon comes out of nowhere and puts it on pole in quali. It's a purple for Stroll in the middle sector. Where is Pourchaire now? Pourchaire needs to get royally out of the way. Pourchaire might be in her way, chat. Let's go on board with Leclerc. There's Pourchaire. Pulls out of the way. That's good. Lovely from Pourchaire. They have fixed qualifying, I can firmly say. There still is instances, but it is vastly, vastly better. Qualifying is relatively fixed. Ocon with a purple. Leclerc gets past Stroll, Verstappen past Leclerc. Ocon.
His lap is good.
Had a toe from the Alpine and has a 22.6.
Currently P2.
Yeah, Sean. Max is now a 3-time world champion. Which is crazy to say because you can technically say Verstappen is better all time than Alonso and it's not blasphemous. I would not put Verstappen ahead of Alonso yet, but I think he could be better in the future. Let's see if our progress there. Ocon could be on pole again, which is mental to say. But Verstappen is one of the greatest, you would have to say. We need again another toe for Leclerc if we can get it. And there is someone on an out lap, which would have been perfect timing. It's the Alpine, which would have been perfect timing for Leclerc. Come on, someone go out. Engine. How's Sergeant P2? Alright, Leclerc is maybe too far behind the mark of Norris. Where's Norris? Where's Leclerc? Where's Norris here?
And look after tires in the ice pit.
I want to see if we can get a toe off Norris here. I don't want to get blocked by him. I just want the toe.
Less lift off.
Copy.
You can cancel or reduce lift off where possible.
Alright, chat. This is going to be our final laps here in Season 5. And we are vying for the Constructor Championship if we can get it. But it is funny how even though we're in the fight for the Constructor Championship, neither of our drivers is in the fight for the drivers. Leclerc, Norris and Verstappen all have a green first sector. Norris has gone green. Meanwhile our drivers have gone green-yellow. That's not good. Not good at all. We need to beat Mercedes here. And Norris going green is not good for us. We need an improvement here in qualifying. We simply need it. Leclerc coming across the line now. What is he going to do? Improved by 2 thousandths for Verstappen. Don't think he improved. That was a weird sound cut, but it back. Did the sound cut out? What happened?
We suggest more like for performance.
And now another instance of our drivers going green in the first sector. Can we keep improving is the question. Leclerc's going green. Meanwhile Verstappen's going green-yellow. I definitely said cancel call in, yeah. Pressing down on the throttle as hard as possible here. Leclerc now going to cross the line. What can Leclerc do? Leclerc, I believe, may have improved by a couple of hundredths, but not much more than that. Meanwhile, I believe Norris is finished, Sainz is finished, And Ocon is finished. It seems everyone's finished here. I can't explain it, R. I don't know why it did that. Yeah. But anyway, it's good that we're starting ahead of Norris. But we need to make up ground in order to win the constructors here. This could come down to the wire, but we need to win. We don't have to worry about the Red Bulls, and Sainz may be starting behind us with a penalty, but we need to not lose ground to Norris, and I'm scared that Leclerc may lose him on the line. Really hope that doesn't happen. It's a shame we couldn't replicate our Q1 form where we had a 22.7 and a 22.8. I would have taken that in Q3. Where was that? Ocon got the pole lap, but you're right, Sloggy Sarge will be starting on pole. Verstappen could find himself in P2 here, chat. And Leclerc could be up to as high as P4. We'll have a look now as we load in. What are the tyre strats gonna be? I think it's always a medium hard, and it's always like a medium hard where you have to stretch. I don't like Abu Dhabi, and it is gonna be P2 and P4 for the Ferrari pair. But I gotta be honest, I don't like Abu Dhabi because the first medium stint is so bad at all times. It's always so bad. This one says it's quicker to do soft, hard, medium. Chat, I'm gonna need your input on this. Do we do medium hard or soft, hard, medium? I'm actually leaning towards soft, hard, medium because I hate the one stop here. But also, I don't know. I don't even know if the two stop is that effective. It says it's 3 seconds quicker, but with the traffic that could be negated. But let me know what you think, chat. Do you think the two stop is quicker or is the one stop quicker? I need your input on this. And as we debate this, I'm going to just play some Imperial March in the background while we think about this, while we ponder. This is the two stop or one stop quicker in Abu Dhabi. Oh shit!
Only 58 laps stand between the drivers and the checkered flag. Here under the lights.
I moved the right trigger by my leg. Looks like we're doing the two-stop chat.
Second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One.
We're doing the two-stop chat, I guess.
Anything could happen. It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Let's see how this goes.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
And let's see the order. Norris is P5. Sainz is down in P17. That's good for us. Now let's have a look at the constructors as it stands. This one says that we're not going to win it, but I feel like we may still win it. I don't even know how big the gap is. We're stamping on the inside of Sargent. Can he go for the move? Into turn one. Verstappen is going to go for the move. Can Leclerc get past Portier? He has. It's a good start for the Ferrari pair. Meanwhile, Verstappen's trying to get ahead of Sargent. And it's a great start for the Ferrari pair.
Okay.
And by the math, it would say we win the championship. I actually don't know what the math is. I actually should have looked before I loaded into the quali. Shaq says hello in the chat.
Hello.
We've got our channel points working. Let me know, chat, if it's actually working, because I'm pretty sure it works. But you never know. Good. Did it not work? There it is. Did it not work? On my screen it popped up, but did the audio play? Let me test this before we move on.
Roger, roger.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Alright, it still works. At that point we didn't have it working, Shaq, but we now have it working.
Okay,
So you can
increase
use
it
all
to
those
top,
lovely
please.
channel points and make some sounds. But thankfully it's working now. Is Leclerc falling off? Sergeant? Huh? How is Leclerc falling off this early? Lando has to start P10. You know what, Shaq? I think Lando can still get a podium. If I'm honest with you, I think he can make a comeback. Genuinely do think he can still get a podium. I think it's more likely for Piastri to get P2, but we'll have to see the McLaren's pace.
Just look after this tyre set though.
Look after the tire. Look after the tire. And DRS enable. DRS enable.
Currently P3.
Currently, your shit, Atami. But we're now firmly into P2 and 3. I want Leclerc to stay behind Max because we want to maximize our Shaq, you may be onto something there. Genuinely, that might be a good idea. If you can get it to work on your PC, that is, because my PC is not good enough to have this game work. And Verstappen now. Don't fall out of the DRS of fucking Logie Sarge.
A little bit.
Of Logie Bear.
Focus on tires.
Okay.
Yeah, if your PC is good and it's on sale,
Try to
yeah,
get the ding down
honestly,
on this.
Shaq,
Yep.
you could level up your content. If you also stream off your PC, Shaq, you know, you can get your sound alerts working. I can even help you, Shaq, if you want. My Discord is in my bio, Shaq, if you want to add me through my Discord. And I can help you set up sound alerts as well. Oh, you do stream from your PC? Yeah. Streaming from your PC levels it up. That's why I have this overlay, and that's why I have all the sound alerts working. It's in my bio, Shaq. I don't know how to get commands working. I should probably figure that out. Hi, Alive. How's it going?
Just manage the pace.
But we're doing well here. Can we drop Porcher? Hopefully Porcher doesn't have DRS. He does. But can we drop him out of our DRS? Norris, though. Gonna go for the move. Please, Porcher, have DRS to get Norris back. Please, Porcher, pull out of the toe. Porcher has to get him back here because otherwise we're going to be dealing with Norris for company, and we do not want Norris for company. That's good from Porcher, which is going to allow us some respite. What
It's a
did
good
you do
spin
to my
tip on us.
screen?
Keep at it.
The overlay?
Push, push.
Is that what you wanted him out alive? The overlay? And Porcher now isn't going to have DRS. Norris is going to surely blow by him, but hopefully Porcher can get back. Porcher will have the DRS and is going to get back past him. The game isn't small. I mean, I'm watching it on my TV here. Unless you're watching it on a phone, then maybe it might be small, but
Can go tire management.
I've set up this new overlay and hopefully it looks good. But if it makes the gameplay too small, then I
Just
will
keep up the tire management for the moment,
maybe
Max.
review. We'll have to see. Leclerc is struggling here early on. It's small, says Shaq. I mean, I have it up on my TV and it looks fine, but I guess it's on a TV. Looks fine. Maybe I'll look if I can resize the overlay in the future. We lost sound. Is the sound okay? confused.
What's going
Is
on?
the sound
there?
okay?
It's very nice beat.
Okay, crack on.
The sound sounds okay to me. Oh,
Can
your
go
sound
down
was
now.
gone, right?
Yeah, copy.
Confusion. The worrying thing here is, chat, that Norse is probably doing the one stop. So we just need to make sure that we have undeniable pace whenever we come off the softs. Some kind of main board problem is muting sound every 2 hours. That's confusing. But Joe has dropped back from us. Joe maybe on the 2-stop, Russell maybe on the 2-stop,
Everything you've got.
Perez maybe on the 2-stop, Saints as well. Sargent seems to be dropping back a bit from Verstappen. 8 seasons. Well, if you're 8 seasons in, Shaq, I maybe wouldn't. If you're gonna get fired or some shit, you know, maybe then restart. But if you're 8 seasons in and you're doing well, I would not restart. Oh, HD. I set up this new relay, but if it is too small, I'll make the gameplay bigger and make myself smaller. But I
Keep it
can
sensible on the tyres, mate.
somewhat fix this, chat. Let's see. I can make the gameplay bigger, but it's gonna look a little weird if you do want bigger gameplay. How's that, chat? It is gonna look a little weird. Let me know if that's any better. I've made it slightly bigger. Hopefully that's better for you, chat. But Verstappen now has escaped.
slow down.
Copy. Oh, I cannot get much closer.
Verstappen has escaped.
do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of as well, Shaq. Whenever you get it, is the livery mods. There's a lot of stuff you can do with them. Leclerc still ahead of Norris, but Norris very close behind. I think we're gonna have to push out of this corner in order to make sure that Norris does not get us here. Do not allow Norris to send it. Dear God. In the Benin game. But Porcher seems to drop off here, I think. And Verstappen hasn't been able to drop Sargent. Sargent's back in the tow again. Meanwhile, Norris is trying to look on the back of Leclerc. Norris now on the inside, which will become the
Less leave
on
stop.
the outside, which will become the inside. All right, HT, I'll look to resize it for the future.
And big leave stop.
Yeah, copy.
I'll try and resize it for the future. Is this still too small? Let me know. Because I'll make it bigger in the future.
it's
I just
not
need to
possible to
gauge
make like this.
how much of my face
Keep trying.
cam and stuff could take up. Because unfortunately I don't know yet.
Look after tyres.
Yeah, Shaq, I've done that before, but it doesn't actually work anymore. Because the last time I tried it, it didn't work. Like genuinely, unless it still works for you, but genuinely the last time I tried it, it didn't work. And then I was like, have they blocked the loophole to remove the remote play connected thing?
That was good racing.
Verstappen out into the lead of Shaq.
So this is good.
Will you watch the race later? I mean, alive, I will be watching the race, but maybe not on stream, because that will be at like 3 p.m. or like 6 p.m. Yeah, Shaq, I need to get a capture card, but I have no money. Maybe in the future I can get a capture card with money, but I have no money. I also actually need, Shaq, I also need a better PC first and foremost before I actually think about getting a capture card as well. Norris is unfortunately in this battle, but actually we are holding up Norris, which is good, because Norris actually maybe could be further down the road if we weren't holding him up. Yours was cheap. How cheap was it, Shaq?
Increase your lift of coast a little bit more, please. We do not
Because if
require
it is,
any fuel lift off.
if it is a cheap enough option, then potentially I could use it as an option. Went for 30 quid plus.
Increase your gap again.
I think my goal at the moment is to get a job and then, you know, get rich and famous doing this as well. That'll help. Okay, I think Leclerc may still have DRS here. Let's lock. Oh, Leclerc's rear flap doesn't open. Shaq, that's what I should do. I'm missing the game there. Oh, Norris is gonna drive straight on through, and we've lost out massively there. Yellow flag. For what?
Right then, we can take a look now. Here we are, going into turn 9. It's there for the taking.
Yeah, Sargent has been... Is that Leclerc just losing a position? What was the yellow flag for? What was the yellow flag for?
We've got a yellow flag here.
We've got a yellow flag, right? What's the yellow flag for? Stroll. Has he strolled it? That should work. What? What should work? Cannot overtake for now.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing on the tire. I reckon. I heard bathroom streams are big. Don't know how I feel about that, gotta be honest.
Yeah, it could be.
Charge button off.
I reckon Leclerc's gotta go in this lap onto the hards, and maybe we do an extra lap with Verstappen. We don't want to lose out to Norris, but Leclerc now. Oh, and Sargent's gone in a lap early. Just not good for us. We're now going to go onto the hard tires. Meanwhile, I think we have held up Norris. No, 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 no.
No.
Fuck me.
Copy it, sorry.
Right, chaps.
Be careful, pit exit.
So before we move on, the one stop is 3 seconds slower than the 2 stop, and we have lost 4 seconds under the 2 stop. Do that math for me. Do that math for me. Fucking useless. We've lost massively out to Sargent here. Hopefully Leclerc has the DRS off the AlphaTauri does. Meanwhile, Verstappen losing out to Norris, but Norris, in all honesty, is not our fight.
So measured race pace now, Max.
Measured race pace? Measured race pace?
More Michael.
Yeah,
But we don't even to not fight teammate because that's going to be us, I think. Hopefully Verstappen exits ahead of Sargent. Hopefully. No! What the fuck he's doing? They look very fucked over both of our drivers.
We'll We'll be close at pit
I'm
out.
gonna kill this fly. I missed him. Cock. That fly was gonna fucking get it. Oh, you just cunts, man. What are you doing? Verstappen had built a gap to Sargent and now he's behind him.
For info, we are not fuel limited. We are not fuel limited.
Verstappen's going to send it now on the Aston Martin of Stroll, and it's a good send. Sargent's gone for the mediums. Interesting move. If we can get past him here on the hards. Alive, no. That's not accurate. Ferrari are great at pit stops. They're great at pit stops. Not shit. Verstappen now looking for way back past Sargent, which would be ideal if we could get past Sargent. But nothing doing there. Meanwhile, Maloney's gone in. De Vries in the Alfa Romeo ahead. Could potentially do damage if we can't get past De Vries with
For info, Max, we are
enough
not fuel
speed.
limited. We are not fuel limited.
My reaction to the Ferrari pit stops is that
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
meanwhile Verstappen needs to get past. De Vries now, Sargent on the back of this train, and this is getting tougher and tougher, to be honest with you.
Less of a lift.
Less Lyco.
Try to put pressure on him. Might be a chance.
You're not the first person to say, well, that's loud. I don't even know how loud it is, but I know it's loud.
And save fuel.
Recharge on.
I don't even know how to turn it down either, so deal with it, I guess. I don't know. I'm really hoping there's no VSCs to benefit Norris and co, because that will be annoying.
Okay, Max.
But
Go and take some
chat,
points on it,
Russell's
Claire,
down in P14. Norris is winning. This will be Norris's first championship of our entire save. Our champions have been Max, then Leclerc, and this is season 5.
Roger,
and now,
Roger.
as it stands, it will be Norris. Roger. And you're right, Sargent is in net P1 as he's got past Ocon here. We need to get past Ocon with some gumption if we can.
please. Press and hold the overtake.
Verstappen is going to get past Ocon. And hopefully he can get DRS here. Voila, he's been play at the Imperial March. We are now having the Imperial March as we march down the drivers ahead. Need to get past these medium runners ASAP. Meanwhile, Leclerc side by side with Ocon. And Sargent now is escaping. Cannot let him escape. Looks like it may be too far gone.
Recharge on, please, Max. Recharge on.
I reckon we can get away fly. Oh, I thought that was us for a second. I reckon we can push on these hards until the medium stint. I reckon we don't need to do any tire management on the hards. And now Joe's with us on the sauce? Huh? Interesting. Let us now put them both to neutral and also to so that they can switch, because one of them could be getting held up in the DRS. Norris is going to pit now onto the hards. Have a bad stop. Of course, the Mercedes stop is impeccable. Get away, fly, you absolute fucking jumbo freak. Well, Alive, I don't, Alive, I actually can't hear any of the sound alerts, because my headphones is playing through my PS5, not my PC, so I actually don't hear anything. But let's keep an eye. Our tire wear seems to be doing fine. Can we get back past Sargent though? That is the question, or get back up to Sargent. Sargent seems to be fallen back a bit. And as their two drivers battle side by side, they continue to be, and they're fighting over who gets past Sargent here. Verstappen has the DRS now. Will surely get up to Sargent soon. Verstappen now gets past Sargent, but Sargent may find a way back through. He's not going to. Norris now into P4. Norris is in pole position here, really, to win the championship. His championship rival sits P6. Sainz now P8. And we need a safety car to be timed perfectly for the medium stint, to be honest with you. Just as we need to come off the mediums, we need that safety car. But Sargent now very close behind Verstappen. Meanwhile, Leclerc has actually fallen a bit back from this battle. And as Norris is closing in on us, we have to be wary. But we are losing some time battling with Logie Sarge, but we are going to be on the faster tyre as Logie Sarge is on those hard tyres to the end. Or he's going to be on those hard tyres to the end, but Max now may escape DRS from Sarge. I think Sarge is just going to have it here for an extra lap. Meanwhile, Norris is close up behind as well. We're not going to push on ERS yet because we need to save the ERS for later. Verstappen now firmly into the lead. And now we're going to push with Leclerc. Now that it seems Sargent's tyres are falling off.
Try to pick it up.
I mean, the overtake wasn't failed because he got past him, you know. Meanwhile, we actually want to keep Sargent in the tow of Leclerc here while Verstappen escapes down the road.
You can
Because we can do the
possible.
Singapore thing where we keep Sargent behind us, but then Norris can't get Sargent. Before we go in, I need to actually measure this. How hard can we push on the mediums? Basically flat out. Basically flat out in the mediums. Interesting, right? I'm actually going to back off with Leclerc here. Yep, fully back off with Leclerc because Sargent is struggling to stay with. And then back onto pushing with Leclerc.
Charge button off.
Charge button off, charge button off. We just need Logie Sarge to stay ahead of Norris for as long as possible. Meanwhile, Verstappen's going to extend his lead here. we're going to do the same again for this lap
The focus on tires.
to allow Sargent to stay with us.
Increase your lift and coast a little bit more, please, Max.
But it is lap 40, so we're going to go on to the mediums for Max. We just need to keep
Box and pick confirm, please.
Sargent behind now with Leclerc. And we have held up the drivers behind pretty well here. And hopefully Verstappen can get in and get a good stop. Meanwhile, Norris in this middle sector. Is gonna get past Sargent.
Yeah, I'm in.
Meanwhile, Sargent comes in. Verstappen needs a good stop here. Hopefully Sargent does not hold him up as he goes past.
Big lift off now.
Oh, we've had another per stop.
Oh my god.
Fuck me. Jesus Christ, man.
So Max Verstappen comes into pit.
Our pit crew needs fucking sacked.
They're really struggling to tighten that one.
You know, the end of the season is, after this race, lads. Don't fucking end your season early, Right, how in under God does Leclerc not have
More light one.
Could be.
DRS from Leclerc ahead, or from Norris ahead? That doesn't make any sense. But Sargent's on the softs here, chat. Don't know how he's going to do that. Anyway, we're now on the mediums to the end here with Leclerc.
Charles between.
Meanwhile, Pourchaire and Sainz battling. Leclerc comes in. Noah sets the fastest lap of the race. As Leclerc comes in. And Sainz
Okay,
and
well,
Russell
you
are
can
in, which is going to be
cancel
good for
or
us to get
reduce a lift off
clear
where
air. But
Yeah, yeah.
there's going to be nothing really stopping us or stopping Logie Sarge from attacking us. But maybe we can
So,
use his softs to our
lift off.
advantage. Meanwhile, Leclerc gets a good stop and is going to be right behind these two, which is good for us. Very good for us. Can take off the high overtake aggression. And Sargent gets the move.
Yeah, don't worry, mate.
But I think we need back through immediately, which is going to be tough to do. Has Max fallen under DRS?
Good to push up.
Please don't tell me he has. Oh, he's
Press and
just in
hold
the
the outside.
DRS. We need to get
Yeah, okay.
Sargent before Sargent gets Pourchaire, because then we may have no hope of getting past. Oh no, Sargent's going to send it around the outside of Pourchaire. It's very close here. But we need to get past.
Try your best.
Oh, and in the middle. Oh, there. Verstappen's going for the sand there. Wow. What a move for Verstappen.
That was good racing.
Let's go low overtake aggression. We don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to
good.
overtake him too soon. We want the run down the main straight. Oh no 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 no, not here. Now we want to go for the move with everything we have, because we want the DRS down the straight.
So it's closing up a little bit.
Don't take any risk,
And
please.
Verstappen pull out of the toe here and send it. He'll send it around the outside, and he'll have the DRS here as well. Just needs a good run down the straight. And how is he pulled back into the toe? What is he doing? And Leclerc on the inside of Sarge! Oh, how could he not get Pourchaire there as well?
Not too bad, Dan.
Come on, Leclerc. Leclerc needs to get Pourchaire as well here. Pull it in the toe, 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 pull it in the toe. Toe, 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 toe. Pull out of the toe. You suck. You suck. You fucking suck. How the fuck did you not pull out of the fucking toe?
Try to increase line.
Anyway, that's my song about how Leclerc did not pull out of the toe.
Recharge on,
He
please.
sucks.
Charge button off.
Charge button off. Charge button off. Yeah, Max needs to get gone in the road here.
And recharge off when you're ready.
Charge button off.
But Sergeant now chat's already fallen back.
And Max, just to confirm it's thermal.
Thermal dig. And why is Pourchaire here? Why is Pourchaire here, Verstappen? Why is that happening? Well, it's because he's on high overtake aggression. Let's fix that.
For info, we are not fuel limited.
We are
We're
not fuel limited. We are not fuel limited.
No risk.
Charge button off.
Oh, and Leclerc's going to send it on the inside. And Leclerc gets through on Pourchaire. Is Sargent going to get through on Pourchaire? I think he is. Ugh.
Good job.
But Norris is
Max
currently winning the
ruins
championship
staffing.
here. Russell down in P11 has no real answer at the moment. But we need to keep chewing on that delta of Norris ahead.
And DRS is
And what we're going to do with Leclerc now is say, do not fight teammate. And ease off for a little bit.
We do not require any fuel liftoff.
And then Verstappen now can use a bit of ERS.
Recharge off.
We now need to back off with Verstappen to let Leclerc back into this because we can't allow
Try
Sargent
to put pressure.
back through. Leclerc, please, dear God, do not lose DRS. We're trying to catch Norris here while also not losing out to Sargent. Ideally, we would want both drivers ahead of Norris, and we are making that delta come down. But Sargent is keeping us honest on those soft tires.
And team time.
But if we can escape Sargent as his tires start to fall off, we should be okay. Yeah, Sargent wants that podium, and it'll be big points for Alfa Romeo, and it'll be big points for Williams here. If we have a quick look at the constructors, Williams and Alfa Romeo are fighting for position here in the championship, so they're both looking for big points. But chat, we are closing and closing and closing and closing and closing to the Mercedes ahead of Lando Norris. 3.4 behind now. And it seems the two-stop is coming in to play. Despite our per pit stops, we are catching the Mercedes ahead. But we need to catch the Mercedes ahead, lads, you know. So
Less of a lift.
I'm going to tell Leclerc to stay behind for now.
Charge button on.
Because we need to catch.
6 laps remaining.
Oh no.
6 laps.
The delta's gone back up again.
Press and hold the overtake.
And charge button off.
And that is because the Mercedes' hard tires are now coming into their stride. And we need to catch Norris here. The laps are closing in, only 5 laps remaining. And we're still not within the DRS of Norris. And we need to change that immediately. Immediately. 3 laps to go here, chat. And I think Verstappen is going to have to let Leclerc go here. Because Leclerc has the DRS and the ERS to use, whereas Verstappen doesn't. So Verstappen's going to have to let Leclerc go now in order to catch what's his face, Norris.
Recharge off.
We're just trying to give it everything at this stage, but it seems now as we go into the penultimate lap.
Time to go anti. Ready to you.
Can Leclerc go for the move on Norris, which could be big for the constructor battle here? We're not actually sure how many points we need. Leclerc now on the outside, or on the inside of Norris, becomes the outside of the next corner, but does he have DRS? Would be key. Leclerc has DRS, and he'll be into the lead here of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But does he have the tyre to use ahead of Norris
Well done.
is the question. What's that delta
21.
saying?
No DRS. No DRS for it.
I think we're going to have to harvest here.
You can cancel or reduce lift off where possible.
And Max did help Leclerc get up. Oof. But I don't think we're going to have any defense from Norris here, to be honest with you. We've got no ERS.
Charge button off.
Meanwhile, Verstappen's not close behind.
Could you double your
I
lift
think
off,
Norris might get straight back past here, but if we can use the DRS in the final straight, Leclerc is just about keeping him at bay. And he's going to need to push ERS out of this corner in order to keep the position, but can he get it, is the question. Leclerc still in the lead, but will Norris catch? Will Norris catch?
Okay.
Ooh, Leclerc still in the lead here. Norris 4/10 back on the final lap of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And despite our pit crew sabotaging us, we've still got a decent result here with the 1-3 as it stands. But let's see as we cross the line what we can do. Leclerc is going to come across the line and win in Abu Dhabi, but Lando Norris will be the driver's champion. And Verstappen gets P3,
You nailed it this
but
time.
Lando Norris is the new driver's champion for the Mercedes. There's no way.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
I'm pretty sure I did the maths. There's no way Russell's winning. But the main thing is here, chat. Have we won the constructors? Sainz crosses the line, P6 with the fastest lap, which is a little scary. Pourchaire P7, Tsunoda P8. Russell's going to come across the line, P9. Albon gets P10 for Williams. Sargent's going to get P4. A big result for Alfa Romeo, and Zhou with a big result for Aston Martin, which may help them in their battle over McLaren. I believe Aston Martin have secured P4 in the championship with that result. But the constructors is going to be very interesting here, chat. Let us sim on, and I hope, fingers crossed, we've done it.
Now isn't that the kind of drive we love to see from Charles Leclerc?
And Perez,
That was a
please
really
tell me Perez is
well-executed
not in a
race,
Red
I
Bull
thought.
seat after this
Major
race.
credit to the
Please,
drivers, the
because
pit
it's a
boss,
joke now.
and the whole team for that win.
It's a genuine joke.
And you'd love to see this. The whole team celebrating this magnificent result. And the Monegasque driver
But
certainly
Leclerc
proved
wins
his
in
worth
Abu
with a
Dhabi
terrific
after having a
drive
rough
today.
end of the season. That is
And
the
that's
way you bounce
excellent.
back.
See, both
He
the
did
team
get help
drivers
from Max
up there on the
Verstappen there.
podium together.
But
Hard
Max
to believe
had
that's
nothing else to
another
give,
one
so
over.
we kind of
The
had to.
season's ended, the party's
It's a
just
good
beginning.
team
Here
result.
in Abu Dhabi.
You'd have to say, Sean, Logie Sarge has been excellent this season. Excellent. But we're going to skip the podium celebrations. Leclerc wins, Norris P3, Norris P2, Verstappen P3, Logie Sarge, who actually started on P1, finished P4. Sainz in 6th in the fastest lap scares me for the constructors. But we're going to have a look now. Be prepared, the drivers is coming up. Let's see. And Lando Norris wins the championship there by 10 points. 5 race wins. Verstappen gets P3 in the championship. Leclerc jumps Sainz in the championship. So he is spared or blushes a little bit at the end there. Perez so far off Russell, needs to lose that seat. Stroll largely ahead of Zhou, but Zhou gets back past Ocon with that good result there at the end. Logie Sarge now up to P11 in the championship in the Alfa Romeo. Logie Sarge could be on for a good seat this season. Gasly, or good seat next season. Gasly P12 finishes so far ahead of Magnussen, we don't even need to look. Pourchaire finishes so far ahead of Albon. Piastri finishes a decent bit ahead of Maloney. De Vries so far behind. Albon needs to be doing better. He's too far behind Pourchaire. Magnussen so far behind Gasly. But Iwasa again had that lucky P5. That's the reason why he's ahead of Mick. But Mick's actually probably had the better year. But now here is the big result, chat. The constructors. Have we won the constructors? I need some build up to this. I need some build up. I don't know. I need some build up music. We need some motivation. Come on, chat.
Never back down,
Never back down, never what?
Never give
Never
up.
back down, never what?
down, never what?
Come on,
Never
lads.
give up.
I'm gonna have to get the seat out of the way for this. Please, dear God, say we've won the constructors, because we might get fired if we haven't. Okay, 3, 2, 1. No! It wasn't even close, man. Oh, we were so far off. Oh, so disappointing. 13 points. Oh. Norris with that P2. There's not much more we could have done that race, chat. And Sainz, well, I don't even think Sainz's result influenced that. He only got 9 points there, Sean. So with Norris finishing P2, that's what saved them, because even without Sainz finishing at all, they would have still got P1 the championship. Norris has to be the driver of the season, wins the championship, make sure they secure the constructors as well, despite Ferrari actually putting up a good fight. But disappointing shot. Red Bull finish P3, a bit of a distance behind. They were scary up until the last couple races. What now? And Aston Martin keep P4 in the championship. McLaren unable to overtake them. Alfa Romeo with that Logie Sarge finish jumped up massively. Williams were unable to get Alpine, although it did seem like at the end of the season they were going to be able to. But that is going to be us for season 5 here, chat. And on the last race of the season, chat, we have lost the pit stop competition from our awful pit stops. The last race of the season, we've lost the pit stop competition. Fucking hell, Ferrari. Bottled the win. Bottled the end. Even if we had got P2 with Verstappen there over Norris, we still wouldn't have got the constructors. So there's not a lot more we could have done to actually win the constructors there. Unfortunate, but anyway, chat. And we've lost a bit more money to make sure that we're really paying in the cost cap, but we've lost season 1, chat, and we've also went over the cost cap. We might be fired, chat. What now? I hope there's a season 6. Because if we get fired, then I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna... Is there an option for me to do another save? I don't think so. Did I do another save there? I did do another save. I don't really want it. Like, Sean, if I do want to switch team, it may be in another save, but we've saved it here. And we're gonna now advance to the next season. Cost cap warning keeps popping up. Cost cap. We're gonna go over by 500k, chat. Which is not good at all. You blew us out of the water, season, I can't deny it. Yeah, we did blow Red Bull out of the water, but we wanted to beat Mercedes, and Mercedes, their dominance is back with Norris. Russell, only 6 points off Norris in the end, but he had a bad Abu Dhabi weekend, which cost him the championship. Russell's going to be gutted about that. And as we head now into December, we're going to... we want money? I don't know. As we head into December, we're going to see that we have violated the cost cap, I'm sure. Yeah, chat, we've went over 500k. Yeah, Russell had a poor end of the season, you'd have to say. And we didn't actually sign Leclerc to a new deal, chat. That's a bit scary. And fuck having these fucking shit pit crew well rested for the end of the season. Fucking absolute bottlers. It's always the car release guy you need to work on, because the car release always fucking sucks. And I am making sure these dudes are fatigued as fuck, because fuck it, giving them a rest after that end of the season where they fucking bottled so much. Hello Nevertag. I don't even know how that's gonna sound. Probably weird. Let's see. Oh wait, that's actually gonna take a lot off of us. We'll do that. They've got a stacked December. But chat, we didn't win the constructors, so I'm scared for our job security. Cost cap fine. We have officially been fined for breaking the cost cap. How much have we been fined by? Chat, does anyone know? How much have we been fined by? Yeah, never tag, we broke the cost cap. Trying to win the constructors, we give it everything. And it's the first season we actually violated the cost cap. Cause I'm too good at the game, what now? I don't know. No, never tag, we finished P2 in the constructors. And we may get fired here. We went over the amount by 500k. For those of you wondering. ATR period ending soon. I mean, we've no money to actually do anything. Wind tunnel data concern. Approve, sure. And I just hope, with all hopes, that we've not lost. We finished P3 and P4 in the drivers. Norris won, Russell P2. Fuck you, Lord Mackies. We've got high confidence from the board. Leclerc P4, Verstappen P3, P2 in the constructors. Team rating good. We failed our objective. Oh, does it say seasons remaining to get that? I think it says it's giving us 2 more seasons to oh please. Chat, I think it says it's giving us 2 more seasons to win. We made it! We didn't get fired! We didn't get fired! They want us to finish first in the constructors, okay. Oh, we didn't get fired. We didn't get fired, chat. I don't believe it. We did it. We did it. Let's go, chat. Let us go. Race simulator events. Let's do 10, I guess. I don't know. Race day factory events. 5 memorabilia events. Just do maximum. Driver appearances. Race weekend driver appearances. You only want to do like 5. Meanwhile, you want to do. Let's do like 15. Yes, never tag. Time to build the F. 2004. But we've a lot of money for the next season, chat. Going into next season, so we're going to invest all of it immediately. Our car isn't going to be good at the start of the season, chat. I have to let you know. Our car is going to be awful, but we need to immediately design. Why can we not design? Oh, I remember why we can't design. We're going to refurbish our factory. Wait, let's see what actually we need upgraded here. That needs to be refurbished immediately. We're gonna refurbish everything immediately. Wait, can I upgrade the hospitality center? Alright, let's upgrade the hospitality area. We need to keep the board happy. Absolutely, we need to keep the board happy. We need to refurbish the weather center as soon as possible. Staff. I don't even use. I'm not even gonna waste money in the scout department because I don't use scouts. I'm gonna refurbish. Yeah, I'm interested about that as well, Sean, but we're gonna hold off a little bit. I'm gonna work first on the new car. We need to now go into our staff and go into engineering team and put it all the way to max. Never tag, we're waiting to find that out. We've got our new sporting director in of Jonathan Wheatley. And we're gonna save this here, chat, because we need to lock in the fact that we have not been fired despite not winning. Now, Leclerc has a year left on his deal and we need to just re-sign him. Let's just do that. Let's see if this works. Declined. Doesn't want 4 seasons. Because they haven't got a picture or the rights to Jonathan Wheatley's face, I guess. But Jonathan Wheatley is a very famous sporting director. Two seasons? Thank God we finally renewed Leclerc's contract after asking him so many times. Dear God, I've been wanting that for a while. But we have Leclerc in. We're going to have him working on wet track. His control's almost 100, chat. And where is Verstappen's control? Verstappen's control is... And control and smoothness are getting up there. Let's see how Behrman's been progressing. But we're now... I think it is now time, chat, to look at who is in what seat. Let's have a look here at the drivers. Lando continues to be in the Mercedes. Lance Stroll! Lance Stroll's in the Red Bull! Lance Stroll's in the Red Bull! All the drivers inside the top 10 are the same, but Perez is gone. And Lance Stroll, Papa Stroll in the Red Bull! Lance gonna make him dance! Lance Stroll in the Red Bull. I love it. I love it. Gasly in the Aston. Gasly finally gets a better seat than the Alpine. It's going to be Gasly versus Zhou. Never take. Lance is the best driver of the grid. Let's all be real. Teo Pourchaire keeps his Williams seat. He was brilliant for Williams. Piastri keeps his AlphaTauri seat. Nick De Vries, don't know how he's... I mean, he got decent points, but he was so far off Sargent. Albon keeps his Williams seat. Magnussen keeps his Alpine seat. Maloney's went to Alpine. Wow, Maloney moving away from AlphaTauri. Iwasa in the Haas. Mick in the Haas. Who's got the last AlphaTauri seat? Jack Doohan. I like it. I like it. I like Jack Doohan a lot. Jack Doohan is going to be the final driver here on the grid. And let's see what we can do with our pit crew. We want to... well, that's the most we can do. Let's add a couple more of these to car release. Because you can see, chat, they do not actually put enough on car release. And car release is literally where most of the mistakes come from, is car release. What is everyone saying? Perez is gone, and after that AlphaTauri Grand Prix, it had to be, you know, or not the AlphaTauri Grand Prix, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Jesus. AlphaTauri do not have their own Grand Prix, unfortunately for AlphaTauri. But yes, chat, we're now into the start of the season, and our wind tunnel's actually been shut down for the start here, so I don't even know if we can actually design new parts for the start of this season. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, never tag. Never point out my mistakes again. I'm flawless. Do not point out my mistakes. I don't make mistakes. I make calculated errors. Anyway, we're now going to. Yeah, I'm flawless, you know? Never had a mistake in my life. Never tag. couldn't be more right. You know what I'm saying? When are we gonna have our wind tunnel back? Hello? When is our wind tunnel back? Does it ever tell us? Right, now we've our wind tunnel back. Okay, chat, we can now design some new parts. Or not, I don't know. Is it glitched? Oh, now we can, okay. Odd. Anyway, let's see what we can do, chat. Let's see what parts are best that'll help us most with this season. Optimize cooling, optimize aerodynamics. Optimize aerodynamics is hideously good. Race performance, we could do with extra straight line speed, to be honest with you. Get all that weight down, improve some engine cooling. Lance in the Red Bull. I think Lance is going to do well in the Red Bull, to be honest with you. I think he's going to be better than Perez. He's 91 rated in this game. Also, chat, we've more wind tunnel hours to play around with, so our car has a higher ceiling than it did last season. Let's see, front wing. Lawrence Stroll, he's invested now in Red Bull fully. Let's see here. High speed performance. That's weird how the front wing doesn't actually affect the top speed. Very good in the low speed. Dirty air tolerance is a lot better. I do want to improve our straight line speed because Mercedes were so much quicker than us on the straights, and that is our biggest high speed performance. Yeah, and then I think if we bring that weight down, improve the low speed a little bit, a new rear wing could be very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Side pods, let's see. We want straight line speed. More than
I want more.
Or has donated 1 bit.
And I know I shouldn't.
I hope you hear the sound along with 1 bit as well. I want more. I know I shouldn't. Side pods are pretty effective. Not in this sea of what now. Our straight line speed has been bad. I don't know what to tell you. Well, at least we know he's not in the Red Bull, because I didn't necessarily want him to retire. I just wanted him out of the Red Bull because he was taking up a seat. CAC W, it basically means like LMFAO, but it's like the Twitch version of LMFAO. You know, drag reduction. Muy interesante. I feel like the rear wing or the chassis may be the way to go here. Let's see suspension. Yeah, it's just Twitch LMFAO. You're right there, Sean. I'm surprised it took Jack doing so long to get into Formula 1. Suspension doesn't actually improve a lot. So suspension has gone back to being virtually useless in upgrades. So let's compare the chassis and the rear wing. I'm pretty sure that's what we were looking at for improvements. And let's see how much improvements we can actually get out of both. We want race performance. We want engine cooling back up again. Damn. Huh? I might have to take the hit on the engine cooling, although we want, if we do this now, it'll be less of a hit. Yeah, we want straight line speed 7.7 kph. Let's go to engine cooling, improve that a little bit. 0.6 chassis. 0.6. Okay. Let's now look at the rear wing. We're now in season 6 never tag. let's now have a look at the rear wing. How much can we improve on the rear wing? Because we may just have a new rear wing, and that might be just it. Start massive DRS effectiveness coming your way. Let's have a look at high speed performance, 52 kph, which we do want. We want. It's also 7, but also good for the car as well. Right. DRS delta, we want that to go up. Absolutely big gains in the DRS delta. Yes, chat. Chat, I think this is it. Yeah, I think that is the upgrade we go for, chat. And we're gonna have 6 engineers on that new rear wing, which should give us, it should put us 0.5 kph behind Merc. That is still how far ahead they are of us. But we're gonna have a new rear wing coming in. And after that it'll be new chassis, I think. But we now have a decent amount of money, so I think we can actually refurbish our factory. Yep. The weather center will be the next refurbishment, but I think we can refurbish our factory while we advance on to the start of the season here. Safety simulator needs refurbished, which is not amazing. But I think it'll be weather center first, because you always need the weather center at max output. Please, weather center, could you hurry up and get tired enough so that we can actually refurbish you? Reduced deadline, absolutely, we'll take a reduced deadline, that helps us. The weather center is like on the cusp of being refurbished. Can we just not refurbish it already? We did never take, it says we got a fine. I don't actually know how much that was. Fines. I don't even know how much of a fine we had to pay there. I don't know. I'm confused. But the new rear wing is complete. We've got our new rear wing, and we're just gonna fucking make loads of them. Because we can. But honestly, our straight line speed, we struggled last season, so we need the maximum straight line speed. And again, we need the fucking car release guys to need to be better, because it's always the car release is what's fucking broken. Yeah, I don't know how we got away with that, but anyway, yeah. Alright, that seems as much as we can go with our pit crew at the start here, start of the season. Jonathan Wheatley. And we haven't got him on like on a training. Yes, we need to have him on something specific. Communication techniques, that's what we need to have him on. Because he already is 102 sections, so we We just have him in aptitude and leadership. Is working on those 2 stats. Let's see what the rest of our dudes are improving on. Grip and traction. I think we need aero. Head of aerodynamics. What is he developing in? This is something we probably should have worked on earlier. DRS Delta. Simulations, I think. A race engineer. We'd already been working on this because you don't need communication, chat. Communication is the job you don't need, so you need both on driver comms because you do not need communication at all. It's not an issue, really, ever. We don't have enough money to refurbish that safety simulator just yet, but we will be doing it ASAP once we earn the money for it, which we have now, if it'll stop advancing. Let's save before we do this in case there's some random panic on that we need to worry about. But we can now go to facilities. Actually, I forgot we need the weather center upgraded first. Weather center, having it at 100% is more important to Team Hub. Yeah, that's not urgent. We don't need to worry about that because we signed Leclerc to a new contract. What we do need to do now in chat is make sure our new rear wings are on, which is going to give us a lot of top speed in the top speed. But let's have a look at. Oh my God, chat! We are 7th in acceleration, chat, and last in everything else. The McLarens are completely better than us. How much by? They're over a kph quicker on the straight, better DRS effectiveness, way better dirty air tolerance. Dear Lord, Red Bull not massively ahead, really not massively ahead. Red Bull are actually relatively close. Mercedes over a kph on the straight. Oh my God, through the corners, holy fucking Christ. Mercedes are winning. Jesus Christ. Mercedes are completely ahead of us. Way better in the corners, like way better, and way better in straight line. We have nothing. Alpine, where are they? Alpine are better than us in everything, and yeah, completely in everything, but not by huge amounts. The Williams is almost as good as the Merc. What the fuck? The Williams is like nearly on pace with the Merc. What the fuck? Alpine are never tag. We're the worst car on the grid. Let's get this straight. Haas quicker than us. God, we need the straight line speed upgrade. We need the chassis upgrade ASAP. AlphaTauri quicker than us. The AlphaTauri is nearly as good as the Williams. Alfa Romeo. Holy fucking Christ! Holy fucking Christ! I think the Alfa Romeo is the best car on the grid. Oh my God, the Aston Martin's nearly better than it. The Aston Martin's nearly better than the fucking... It's not better than the straights, but it's nearly better than it. Let's have a look between the Alfa Romeo and the Aston Martin. So the Alfa Romeo is just slightly better at everything, but slightly. And Alfa Romeo Alfa Romeo are the car to watch. Logie Sargent's going to be scary this season. But let's look between Alfa Romeo and Merc. The Alfa Romeo's better than the Merc! Logie Sarge and Nick De Vries are about to do a fucking Mazda! If Logan Sargent wins the championship, I don't even know what I'd do. But the Alfa Romeos, chat, have the best car on the grid and also have way more research time because they finished like P6 last season. They have way more research time than the leaders. So I don't think they're actually going to win the Constructors because I think Nick De Vries, even with this car, is too bad. But Logie Sarge was very quick at the end of last season and could go on to win the drivers. I'm not exaggerating. Could go on to win the drivers. What the fuck? I don't know what to do. Ugh. I'm getting a bit lightheaded. Sean, did you miss what I was just saying? What the fuck is a championship? So we were looking through the cars there, Sean, and what you missed was that we found out the Mercs are so much quicker than us. Like, better in every sense of the word by far. But the Alfa Romeo is actually the quickest car on the grid. And not only that, but as they finished last season, P6 in the championship, they're actually going to have more research time than the leaders. So Alfa Romeo not only have the better car at the start of the season, but they're probably going to have the best car on the grid throughout the season. And we've seen how quick Logan Sargent was last season, so Logie Sarge could be in for a shout at the driver championships. I actually don't think they're going to win the Constructors because De Vries just is too far off the pace. Unless De Vries massively improves. But honestly, the Alfa Romeo have the best car this season. And not only that, they'll continue to have the best car throughout the whole year. No one's going to be better than the Alfa Romeo this year. I'm letting you know now, Alfa Romeo is going to be ahead of everyone. We've a wind tunnel and a CFD simulator that we need to refurbish ASAP, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but anyway. And for those of you just joining us, we'll have a quick rehash of the new drivers. Lance Stroll joins Red Bull, Gasly joins Aston Martin, and Maloney joins Alpine, and Jack Doohan is the only rookie this season in the AlphaTauri. But that is going to be it for me tonight. We're going to find someone to raid here on our way out. But thank you all for watching. I've been SSR Arrow, and we had a good end of the season. Didn't get the Constructor Championship. We did finish P2 in the Championship, but you know, we did at least try. But thankfully, we have not lost our job, and I believe we have 2 more seasons to finish. Sean, tomorrow should be the next F1 Manager stream. Tomorrow I'll be streaming WHF Tier 1 in Kota. But for those of you who haven't joined, my Discord is in my bio, my TikTok is in my bio if you want to follow those. If you haven't followed me yet, please do. I'm going to raid Ali Apoka, who's doing an F1 Manager stream. But if you want to follow my Discord, it's in my bio. And if you ever wonder when I'm streaming, you can just message me and I'll tell you what the story is, to be honest. But anyway, thank you all for watching. We're now going to raid Ali on our way out here. And we'll be back tomorrow for WHF Round 12 in Kota. and I'll see if I cannot crash. But anyway, and we might be back tomorrow for more F1 Manager. We'll see. But I'm definitely entertained, and I'm definitely intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued to find out how good our car is next season, as well as how good the Alfa Romeo is our next season. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm going to rate Ali on our way out, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you all, and goodbye.